Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 7th of August 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame on my Forex watch list using the high probability and divergence trading methods. So it's just everything we're doing during the week, all the trades that I call live in the JAGfx Facebook group, and also the Telegram channels, which everyone's more than welcome to join. If you are new to these videos, don't get too excited. They're not the most exciting videos, no big Hollywood production, but that's going to change. I'm going to learn some new skills and learn how to edit videos. I might even change software, add my ugly face to the video somewhere, etc. So things will change, hopefully soon. If you do like the videos, please hit the like button or the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, first up, let's have a look at the news. See if I can get that up. All right, what we always do every weekend is have a look at what's coming up in the news ahead. I use the Forex Factory Economic Calendar. It is free once you sign up, and you can filter it to suit your needs, put it in your local time, etc. So for me, this is the week ahead from Monday the 9th of August. It's all on my local time. I live in Vietnam, so that's all in Hanoi time. It's a pretty boring week, actually. These little orange envelopes or boxes signify medium impact news events, and the red one's high impact. So I'm mainly interested in the red one. So we don't see any until Wednesday. CPI numbers out of the US and PPI numbers out of the US on Thursday, and that is it. Boring as. If you want to know what these actual numbers are and how they affect the dollar, etc., all you do is you click open detail there, and it gives you some information on the news, what they expect, etc. Now, when you look at this news, if you go up to the top here, you see that the previous forecast and actual. So just keep these ones in mind, forecast and actual. So we come down here, and on Friday, yesterday, was the Canadian employment numbers and the USD employment or unemployment numbers, which is the non-farm payrolls. Now look at this. This is what they predicted, and this is what actually happened. So the experts get it wrong all the time, hence the big move on the USD last night. The numbers, 0.3%, that's a fair chunk. Big difference in the employment change, also 0.1%, big difference on average hour earning. Not so drastic on the Canadian numbers, but still off the mark. These are the experts' predictions, and this is what actually happened. So who knows? So the week ahead, news-wise, and this is only scheduled news, so there could be something out of left field, anything can happen. So be prepared for anything, but not much to move the markets. Now, before we get onto the charts, there's you can pause the video, read this, take a screenshot, explains what the indicators are I use, the different colored trend lines, etc. So here's a QMP filter. That's the red and green dots on the chart. You'll see what it is, what it's made of. Red trend lines, green trend lines, blue trend lines. You've got grey verticals, what sell trades and buy trades. A designated buy, stop losses, break even, big numbers, and the bottom indicator is the MACD Platinum. You'll see all this on the charts. So if you just want to pause the video, have a read of that. Like I always say, I appreciate that English is not everyone's first language. So you can pause the video, read my notes on the charts. I'll put plenty of notes, as you'll see. You can slow the video down, speed the video up. If you can't understand the Australian accent, do what you must. But yeah, have a read of that. I'll bring it up at the end, and I'll also go through it when I'm on the actual chart. So let's get to the charts. This is TradingView. I use TradingView for all my analysis. It's pretty, it's nice, it's easy for me to do the notes, etc. on the charts. I still trade off MT4 and MT5, but I do all my analysis on TradingView. This is my watch list on the right. There is lots and lots of pairs here. As you can see, it's a long watch list, including a few exotics and Bitcoin and the US 500, gold and silver and South African Rand, etc. So there's a lot there. Yeah, we've got messages coming up. Join a new group on Zalo, and it's pretty prolific. So this is my watch list. Basically, if it's highlighted in blue or blue, light blue or dark blue, it means I've got trades on and some action's been taken. If there's no highlight, nothing on, so I'm not even going to look at those pairs. Highlighted in orange means it's something I'm going to discuss because something's happening on Monday. Basically, new trade setups. And as you will see, Euro Swiss, Pound Swiss, USD Swiss. A lot of correlation there, so be careful of correlation. And USD Yen, USD Mexican Peso, USD South African Rand, and USD Silver. Again, correlation on the USD, be careful. All right, so let's go through these pairs. As I said, this is Trading View. You might see something like VPS written up in the top right-hand corner. That's just for me, don't worry about it. You're more concerned of what's happening here in these notes here. This is just my trading I've got going on the side, and these notes on the left refer to my trading I'm doing on a either EAs or on a VPS. So neither here nor there. What we're looking at is this information. As I said, I write my notes, normally the pair I'm trading, the date and what the signal was, then what I think about the signal and what's happening here in the notes. So this was a sell here, went down nicely, had a nice big drop. MACD platinum through the zero level. I would have taken some action there. I would have closed half my trade and brought the stop into here. And this is now closed. We got this buy signal here. I didn't take the buy signal, but I called this sell is closed on that reverse signal. Didn't let it get to the stop. So we would have closed half. Possibly on down here somewhere, drag the stop, bang down. You could have brought the stop down further if you wished to trail it, drop down a 4-hour chart and trail the stop, up to you. I like the downtrend though, so I leave the stop in place. As soon as you get that buy signal though, which was a few days ago, which I didn't take, I would have closed the remaining sell trade. So this trade's finished with. This sell is finished. I'll highlight that. So I'll highlight it in my ugly color there, so I know to go back to it and get rid of those notes and tidy up the chart. So that's Usd Cad. Usd Swiss. Right, this is a double trade here. There was a sell back here. Here's the notes for the sell. I decided to stay in that sell. There's a new buy signal on the 5th of August. Higher risk trade is trading into the trend. And the reason I left the sell on, and I know a lot of people can't do this because of your jurisdiction that you live in, but if you can, if you're in a downtrend and you've got a sell trade on, don't close the sell trade. Just keep it a bit, as long as you're in profit. Don't close it if you can avoid it. It's best to keep it on. It's a downtrend. This buy trade is a high risk trade, so by me leaving that sell on gives me some protection for this buy trade. As it turns out, the buy trade's been going pretty well. You can read my notes. There's the bullish divergence there. So there's hidden bearish divergence there, which is a great signal. I love the hidden divergence, as you know, and which is basically hidden divergence is trend continuation. And you can see just by the market structure, we're making lower lows, lower highs. So, and it's just continued on down, which is, I know hindsight's a great tool, but this buy, we're going against the trend. The MAs are starting to spread. We're coming down. We've got regular bullish divergence, which is good, and that's the only reason I take it against the trend, and it's gone all right. So the suggested stop loss for that's there, and we've got a stop loss in place for the sell there. So that's the Aus Swiss going all right. Aus Yen. We had a buy signal back here, going nowhere fast. It's just went up, and it's just pulled away down, as you can see by my notes. So I thought it was a higher risk trade to begin with. And when I say higher risk trade, and I'll put my reasons why. And this was a second attempt. We did have a buy here, which was either stopped out or closed out, more likely stopped out. If it's a high risk trade, if you normally risk 2% on the trade, then with a high risk trade, maybe only risk 1% or 0.5%, something like that. You don't have to risk 2% on every trade. So this is a second attempt at a buy. So we went up initially, went against me, didn't come down near my stop, popped up nicely on Thursday, Friday's starting to stall a bit. MACD platinum through the zero level. Look, if this pops up and gets into positive territory, you'd probably want to either close it or tighten the stop right up or something like that. Aussie USD. This is another crappy one. High risk trade, buy signal here. Went against me initially, popped up in late last week. Then Friday's NFP numbers pushed up the USD, the United States dollar, and we got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level, so that's the warning signal. Now I'm in buy sell mode. Sorry, remember with the MACD platinum, looking to sell when it's above the zero level. The zero level is this dotted line here, and looking to buy when it's below the zero level. So here's the buy in here, regular bullish divergence, again higher risk trade. Suggested stop is in this area here, and looks like we're just about to reverse, possibly. This green line you'll see on a few charts is just a big number. On the Aussie USD, the 75 cent is a big number, as is like the 70 cent level and the 80 cent level. That's all that is. CAD Swiss, hopefully we're in a buy here. All right, this is a little bit different. Now I took a buy in here. It's gone against me, came down, didn't touch the stop. Now it's popped up. You see this green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, and I drew this trend line across the highs here. This trend line was broken. You could have taken another buy trade in there. You could have got either a second entry or a better entry, or added to just taking one of the same position size. Up to you. I didn't call it at the time. I probably should have. I didn't. You could have taken a buy, and in the meantime, we're heading up. We've still got a sell on here. Again, this is another one. If you've got a sell on, the stops move down again, just above these highs here. So we're locking in profit on the sell. The sell was taken up here. Nice big resistance. Nice big bearish candle. MACD platinum through the zero level. Close half. Bring your stop down. Another big drop. Popped up. Another big drop. Bring your stop down on the sell. In the meantime, we're in this buy. So it's, we're locking in profit there. You could probably move your stop up a little bit higher on the buy if you wanted to, but this is looking good. Nice support level here. Again, read my notes, but yeah, there's an opportunity to get a second buy in there. I didn't call it. I probably should have, but I missed it. Let's move on. CAD, Japanese yen, CAD yen. Very similar sort of setup. We had a buy. The CAD yen, the CAD Swiss tend to move very similar, as does the Swiss yen. Three very confusing pairs there in a row. So here's a buy. It's highlighted in light blue, which means this initial stop would have been down here. I've now moved it up to there. This thing's just gone sideways, dropped down, popped back up above my entry, popped back down again. As I said, the stop was down here. Now it's popped back up to the... and look, I'd be looking at just closing this out. But the thing that's keeping me in probably is this green dot on the MACD platinum. It just tells me that we're bullish again, more than likely. And hence move the stop up just below this low here on the 240 LMA. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. What are we in here? We're in a buy here. Where'd it go? Go up, it popped up nicely. MACD platinum through the zero level. It's based on this nice little support level, or technically the bullish divergence, regular bullish divergence there. Popped up, you would have closed half, brought your stop up tight, right up. The initial stop would have been down here, would have brought it up below these candles here. It's gone up. We've got this red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level. Stop above the entry level now for this buy. Just protect whatever you've got. You've already closed half, protecting whatever's left so you can't lose. And in the meantime, start drawing trend lines in. I know it looks a bit ugly, but there is potentially hidden bearish divergence setting up here. Here's your high here. This is the matching high or close to it. Remember, the highs are normally designated by red dots. So even though it doesn't look like a high, that's your high there. So we've got lower highs on price, higher highs on the MACD Platinum, hidden bearish divergence. And it's not formed yet, it's not confirmed. This is just a warning line looking for a red QMP filter dot. And we'll take that sell. It looks like a high risk into the MAs, but that's one I would take. So that's Swiss, Japanese yen, Euro, Aussie. It was a sell back here again. Here's my notes here. High risk trade as the trend's heading up, but we've got the regular bearish divergence there. It's marked by the red trend lines, heading down, and look. I'm going to change this to on Friday. On Thursday, we had that big bearish candle. And looking at my MACD Platinum, if you just follow the crosshair line down, you might not be able to see it, but there's the blue, this other than that ugly orangey browny line, which is my main line. There's another blue line there. It's pretty hard to see. It's at the zero level. So that'd be me closing half and bringing my stop down to that level in there, which is quite reasonable. Friday went nowhere. It's just when I go against the trend, I tend to use that blue line more than the orange line for the MACD Platinum zero level. That's all. So that's just a close half, drag that, tighten that one up. So it's a high risk trade. Euro Cad. All right, we had a sell here. Gone nowhere fast, gone against me. My initial stop was up here, above this high. Came down, popped through. MACD Platinum still not at the zero level, very close. Popped back up again, then popped back down during the week. It's going sideways. So all I've done is with MACD Platinum through the zero level, bring the stop right in, and hopefully it'll just continue down. We've got the support level down here. All right, Euro Swiss highlighted orange, so it means something's happening. All right, let's have a look here. We had a sell over here, and I've called it as a staying in that sell. It's just progressed down. We had a buy signal here. We stopped out, so that buy, in the meantime, that sell stop would have been up here somewhere. So we had a buy. It was stopped out, definitely, because the stop would have been here. We've gone back into sell mode again, which is neither here nor there because it's not a valid signal. We've come down. I've dragged this stop down on this remaining sell, which is good, which offsets some of the loss from this buy. And now on Monday, we've got a buy signal. Now with TradingView, on the Friday close, if there's a new signal for Monday, TradingView will show it. That's why I know exactly what's coming on Monday. As long as the market opens pretty close to where it closed on Friday, I will take that buy. MT4, MT5 don't do this. That dot, if it's on the same dot was going to appear on MT4, it won't appear until the candle actually opens on Monday. So it's just a good thing about TradingView. It's one thing I like about TradingView, because when I do these videos on the weekend, I know exactly and I've already got my notes written next to me, so it saves me a lot of time. When I'm getting up at 6 a.m. on a Monday, possibly with a hangover, I don't like to think too much. Just read my notes and just do exactly what my notes tell me. So it's all pretty good there. So that's on Monday. We've got a buy signal, regular bullish divergence as marked by the green. It's a high risk trade. Stop loss will be down here somewhere. I probably should have put that in. It'll just be below there somewhere. So it's Monday, Euro Swiss. Buy signal. If you're still in the sell, just drag your stop down a bit, give you some protection there, offset that previous loss in that buy. Euro pound in a sell back here, went in my favor. It sort of got close to this previous low here, MACD Platinum through the zero level on the orange line. In these couple of candles here, probably would have closed half and brought my stop above here somewhere. It's got up past through my entry again, but now it's dropped down again. Now the stop's just probably brought down a bit lower. That's all that's happened there. Looks like we're breaking this new low here Oh, we're breaking this previous sort of low, which is good, so that's all good. Euro yen, buy trade here. Another one's just got, the initial stop loss would have been down here, gone sideways, gone sideways, gone sideways, gone sideways, gone sideways. We've got through the, look at this candles, these are terrible. MACD Platinum's gone through the 0 level. I would have dragged my stop right up here, which I have, and last week it's gone down through my stop and stopped me out. So that's the loss between the red dotted line and the blue line. Not the full loss, just a partial loss there. It's just going nowhere. The MACD Platinum's above the 0 level, and as you can see, we're setting up for a possible sell. Again, trend lines are drawn in place, and again, it's possibly hidden bearish divergence there. So that one will be modified to reflect no more trades on there, waiting for a new setup. Euro New Zealand. This one, look at this. This is ugly. This is a sideways pair. My last trade was this buy here. New buy signal, high risk trade, and not even sure it's worth taking. And wasn't I proved right there? The stop was here. Got this. It didn't break this previous highs at all. And we've had this big bearish candle on Wednesday. I wouldn't let it get to the stop. Close that trade out. So that trade's finished. Don't even let it get to the stop. Not worth it. There's a sell signal here. Again, didn't call it at the time, but we're out of that trade. So I'll call that a loss and we'll move on. Euro USD. Thank you, NFP. Sell on Wednesday or Thursday morning. And you can see my notes why. It was a good setup. Nice divergences there. Hidden bearish divergence, a couple of them. Suggest a stop loss there. MACD Platinum still way above the 0 level. Not moving my stop yet. Bang, bang. And favourable numbers for the USD on Friday night. Just hammered that down nicely. Pound Aussie, couple of trades on here. We have this buy. See, look at now this buy, another example of why, if you can, the sell signal's here. This is a high risk sell, and you see my notes there trading against the uptrend. Look at the uptrend. The MAs are spreading to the upside. We've got regular divergence to assist with the sell. It's the only reason I would take it. Suggested stop loss in place for the sell. In the meantime, I had this buy here. My initial stop would have been down here somewhere. It popped down close, but it didn't. Gone up nicely. I would have closed probably half in here somewhere. And it's just meandered up nicely. And all I've done is follow my stop up. That's all I'm doing. So, that's the obvious trend. Why fight it? If you take the sell, if you can keep the buy on, if you had a choice, you couldn't keep the buy on, and yet that sell presented, I'd be more inclined to leave the buy on and just keep the stop going. You got more. It's a higher probability, a lower risk, low hanging fruit, whatever you want to call it. But in the meantime, we've taken a sell. It's going against me. MACD Platinum still above the 0 level, so we just have to wait and see what happens. Pound Swiss highlighted in yellow, orange. Now, what happened here? It's got this sell trade on from here. This thing's been stuck in a range. Have a look at this, and it's still stuck in a range. We took the sell here. Nice big bearish candle down to the low, previous lows here. Close out half, I would have brought the stop right in nice and tight. It's gone up, popped back down again. Not really going to move the stop at all. They were to move it, it would have been still above these highs here. Then there's a buy signal here, which is this one I called here. Stop in place there for that buy. It's gone, then it's dropped down. We've got the sell signal. I'm out of that buy. So that buy is closed out for a loss in there without it getting to the stop. So this buy is finished. So that's gone. Now I've drawn this trend line across the highs here. It's not a valid sell signal, obviously. and it's basically bounced off the same low again, and on Monday we're going to new buy signal again. It's broken through the trend line. There's a green QMP filtered dot there. We've got the support level here. That the stop for the sell has been bought in just below the entry and above the highs here, so that's probably going to be stopped out. So we've made a little bit of money on the sell side, lost a little bit of money on the buy side, and now we're going for a second sell, possibly a push up back towards these highs. And every range like this will eventually break sometime. So on Monday, pound Swiss is a new buy signal. Pound yen, it's a buy here. It's gone up, gone up, gone up. In my favour, gone up. Eventually popped through the MACD Platinum's popped through the zero level. It's got to reach this previous high. Probably would have closed half and brought the stop up here. Then I've been stopped out there. I probably brought the stop up a little bit too tight. Just look at my stop numbers. What's that? 151.260. Just look up here for the low. I put my cursor over it. 151, yeah, 172. So that stop's been taken out. I'm out of that trade. I'll call it, even though it looks like it's still going nicely. Probably brought my stop up too tight. And I've just been taken out by a few pips. It's continued up, and now we've got this green dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level, which sort of indicates it might go to the upside. So, but I'm out of that one. Overall, probably small profit. Pound New Zealand sell trade in here. I think I was a bit late to because that, if I remember rightly, that moved real quick on New Zealand early morning news before I even got up. But the entry would have been up here. Big bearish candle, high risk trade. You've got this sort of resistance level going. The MAs are up. As soon as you had that big bearish candle, you're into the MAs. You look at the MACD Platinum, the little light blue line is on the zero level, through the zero level, close half, bring your stop nice and tight in there. It's a high risk trade. So you know, not every trade's a home run, so you're going to have little base hits, to use a baseball in it. So just take the small profit, tighten up your stop, and if it goes against you and takes your stop out, who cares? You made a little bit. You made a, you know, say you made $100 on the half, and you probably lost $50 on the second half. So you've made overall plus 50 or something like that. Not much, but not a loss. Pound USD, it was a buy in here. Nice little setup. It was started with, it was a second attempt. It was the first one. Second one in here. Initially hidden bullish divergence, followed by regular bullish divergence. Went up nicely. Popped through the MACD Platinum, popped through the zero level in this nice big candle here. Would have closed half, brought my stop up. Kept on going up, got to these previous highs, had a bit of a, I brought my stop up. So let's just look what I've done here with my stop. I think I'm still in this yet. All I've done is drag my stop up below these lows in here. You can see it's down, up, just put my stop in there. So at the moment, we're still in this trade just by our teeth, locking in a bit of a profit on the second half. As you can see, the MACD Platinum's well above the zero level. Warning signal there, red dot, starting to look for sells now. So I'm in sell mode, but that's a good trade. New Zealand Cad, it's a bit messy, this one. Let's have a look. Where are we at? The sell signal was here. It was with the trend, which was good, even though you got higher highs going up. Took the sell. Bang, down, and in here somewhere, you can see if you look down at the MACD Platinum, both lines are on the zero level, through the zero level. This thing's stuck in a range. I'm closing half, bringing my stop down above these highs here just to protect it. And as you can see what happened next, popped through and took out the stop. Or even if the stop wasn't there, I would have closed that anyway because it was a buy signal, which I didn't take. It just not a good setup. Didn't call it. So it would have been out there anyway. So neither here nor there, either stopped out or closed down on that stop. So you would have made, say, $100 on the first half and lost $50 in the second half, plus 50. So it would have been an overall profitable trade. Not a very nice one, but now what's happening here, this resistance level looks like it's going to hold again, and it's going to come down and through for another sell, which I'll probably take. But in the meantime, I'll remove that trade because we're no longer in it. So I'll just highlight it so I know how to do it. Moving right along, USD Cad. Sell trade here. High risk trade. Bang, bang, bang. Gone sideways for a while. Popped down nicely. Here into the MAs on this bearish candle. Look down at the MACD Platinum. Everything through the zero level. Close half. I probably would have brought my stop down above these highs here. It's popped up. Then gone back down again. Next couple of candles. So all I've done is move my stop down a bit tighter, and it's going to probably get stopped out on Monday there, but I'm in buy mode, having a look at the MACD Platinum, and I probably should have drawn, yeah, there's probably divergence from across, even though your lows are in here. That's the thing, even though it looks like it's down here, that's for over here, but that's ugly in there. Look at that, it's their crosses on the MACD, sideways, all that action there. So you're probably looking for a buy here. I'll be happy to take that because I would say that's hidden bullish divergence. It'd be across there and across there. Hidden bullish divergence to the upside. Let's keep on going because we've been going for about 30 minutes already. USD Swiss Franc, highlighted in orange, means something's happened on Monday. Buy signal. There it is there. You can see it. So that's your buy signal on that. Open on Monday. The warning candle was already, the warning line was already there. Hidden bullish divergence, which I like. There's your low in here. Remember, on the lows are normally designated by green. That's definitely a good signal. Monday buy USD Swiss Franc. USD Japanese yen. Monday buy signal. Now there was a buy in here, so this will be a second attempt at it. That one would have been stopped out. That would be 19th of July by looks. Yeah. Yeah, that buy would have been the 19th of July, and my stop probably would have been here. I'd say it would have been stopped out, or at least if I hadn't been stopped out, I would have closed out on that candle on the sell signal, which is not a valid sell signal. Now on Monday we've got this new buy signal. This trend line had already drawn across, and there's your buy on Monday, the open, based on regular bullish divergence. It's probably a high risk trade. Be careful. USD Mexican peso. Right, we had a sell here going back. It's a tough pair to trade. Read my notes on this one. It's here's this low here. I've had this line in for a couple of videos, few weeks now. Price has come down. MACD Platinum's gone through the zero level, gone nowhere fast. I would just tighten that up. It's a tough pair to trade. Tighten it right up. So I brought my stop right in, and it's been stopped out, so that sell's no longer valid. Now we've got a buy signal here on Monday. It's not ideal looking at prices at the MAs. In the MAs, MACD Platinum's just below the zero level, but the thing that gets me excited is support level. So it'd be worth taking a buy here. I'm going to call it as a buy. Your stop would have to be down here somewhere below the lows. It's a high risk trade, so don't go in with your full 2% or whatever your trade maximum risk is. Consider cutting it down. It may take off. USD Norwegian krone. It was a sell here. Went nowhere fast. Popped through the zero level in the MACD Platinum on that candle, that bearish candle there. You probably would have been closing half already on this previous candle. It was against the trend, so I would have been looking at the blue line, the MACD Platinum. It's either that one or the next candle. It doesn't matter. You would have got a little bit of profit. Brought the stop right in. The initial stop would have been up here somewhere. I would have brought it into here. This thing's gone sideways for a while. We've had bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. As soon as we get that green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, tighten that stop up even tighter. Thursday we had a nice pop. We had a small bearish candle. Just bring that stop right in. Bang, now it's through there, stopped out. That trade's no longer in play. Would have been a either a small profit or a break-even type trade. USD Singapore dollar. It was a sell up here. It was a second attempt. Again, read the notes. Gone sideways, 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 sideways. This bearish candle would have got me interested close to closing half, if not definitely the next candle closing half. Stop would have been up above these highs here. It's kept on going down. Look at this. As soon as it touches these MAs, high risk trade, drag your stop down, tighten it up. Then we get on Monday, we've got this green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level. Yeah, it's definitely, if you hadn't brought the stop down already, bring it down. Again, lines are drawn in place looking for possible hidden bullish divergence. Good trade there. USD, Turkish lira, the sell was back here. Another one that's a high risk pair. Be careful trading this. I called the sell to keep it on. We took another buy. We took a buy in here. It was either stopped out or you either stopped out or closed out on this sell signal, which is not valid. Then there's a new buy signal on Thursday morning. So that's Thursday, Friday, yeah, Thursday morning. Took the buy. Again, read my notes. And the sell, because the stop would have been brought in here. Yeah, look, the sell's going to be probably stopped out on Monday or close to it. And we've still got this nice buy on. USD, South African Rand. On Monday, there's a buy signal. Now, this is a interesting one. I took a sell here, lost. It was stopped out. Took a second sell here, it was stopped out also. Drew this trend line across here. I didn't call it. I should have. There's a red dot on the MACD Platinum. Broke the trend line. Good place to get another sell in. So you could have probably recovered some of those losses. I didn't call it. I missed it. And it's come down. So that's why I left that trend line on to show you. So I'll get rid of that. Now on Monday, there's a new buy signal here, which we'll take. There's what do you call it? Hidden bullish divergence. You can see the MACD Platinum is just about at the zero level, and we're going up on the higher lows on the price, which is hidden bullish divergence. So we'll take the buy on Monday. What do we got here? We've got gold, XAU, USD. All right, what happened here? We had a buy back here. It's gone up nicely, MACD Platinum's gone through the zero level. I've called close half, bring the stop up. Got a sell signal here. This came very close to stopping out the buy. It didn't. It doesn't matter if it did because it's happened. The sell signals remained in place. Hasn't touched my stop. And now on Thursday, started to look good again. Friday, bang, look at that. Took out the buy, so the buy's now gone completely. So I'll update that. The buy's gone and the sell's looking really good. But in the meantime, silver, XAG, USD. Took a buy in here. Nah. Popped up. Gold and silver tend to move together, so you just be careful of correlation there. There's a stop. Monday's a sell signal here, which I'm going to take, but close out the buy. Take the loss on the buy. It's been offset by the wins on the gold, but if you're just in silver, you're taking a loss here. Take a new sell on Monday. It's all very tight with the MACD Platinum, but that is hidden. Yeah, it's hidden bearish divergence. Slightly higher highs on the oscillator, the MACD Platinum, and lower highs on price. And that's a good trade to take. So it's a sell on Monday. Buy will be closed. Take the sell. US 500, which is the US stock market, just 500 top shares, market of shares. The buy was called back here. All done is tighten the stop up. It's just grinding its way up as normal. And I can probably adjust these as usual. The usual hidden, usual regular divergence you see on the stock market. It's got a, read the notes here, it's got a bullish bias. So you're best just to trade the pullback. So as you can see, this is up. When the buy signal presents, take the buy. That's your low-hanging fruit type trades. in here, buy in there. It's an ugly one, but this one's the most recent one. You see what I mean. And finally, Bitcoin. Been a long video, getting to 40 minutes now. Bitcoin was a sell call by me. Very volatile instrument. Be super careful when trading this. And, you know, I must admit, disclaimer, I'm actually long on Bitcoin. So to see this doesn't really worry me. Kept in a tight stop. It's been stopped out. So that sell trade is no longer in play. Yeah, it's a tough one to trade. So we'll fix that one up. So that's it for the charts, guys. There's that screenshot of all the setups, all the different colors on the charts in case you missed it or was wondering what they were. You can pause the video, take a look at that. And thanks for watching. Like I said, if you do like the videos, can you hit the subscribe button, the like button? That'd be greatly appreciated. And hopefully this week we'll get into some more pips. I don't think the market's going to move that much looking at all the news, but you never know. Look after yourself on the weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. And we are still in super strict lockdown, so my weekend's going to be pretty boring. Right, thanks for watching. Enjoy the day all. Cheers.